I can tell you one thing I will not be leaving in 2018, and that's this song.
Look what you taught me, and for that I say thank you. Thank you.
2019, we in this, okay? Unlike any other year, this is most definitely, most certainly, this is our year, okay? Big things, we're securing big bags, we're only making big moves, and that's it. So I thought I would make a video about things that I am leaving in 2018, that I have left in 2018, and maybe these are some things that you should consider leaving behind too. So let's just dive in. The first thing that I'm sure we can all work on, that I am most definitely leaving in 2018, is overextending myself. AKA, I'm learning how to say no in 2019. It's been a long time coming, but you know, one, you can't please everyone, and two, it's much easier to say no in the beginning than it is after you've already committed yourself to something. So I'm leaving the need to please everyone and exhausting myself in order to do what I think will make everyone else happy behind me, okay? We done with that. I'm sure that I will have many slip-ups, but I'm going to do my best to leave that behind. The next thing I'm leaving in 2018 is making time for folks who don't make time for me. Be that with friendships or romantic relationships, I feel like I'm always the one clinging on for dear life, you know? I'll show up and I'll be there, and I'm happy to do that, but at some point, the other person needs to show up too. And if, you know, someone is consistently showing me that they're not willing to be there or meet me where I am, then should be my clue to move on. Not everyone is meant to be in your life forever, and I really just want to make peace with that in 2019. The next thing I'm leaving in 2018, and this is a big one, knowing what everyone is doing at all times. Ooh, this is the #1 reason I actually deleted Snapchat, because I felt like I knew what everyone was doing at all times, and I would start to feel bad about what I was doing when I wasn't before. I don't need to know everyone's business. None of us need to know everyone's business. But that's something that I really, really want to let go of, like just being in the know. I don't need to know that Sally is at the dry cleaners at 9:42 a.m. on a Tuesday. I don't need to know that. Which actually leads me into my next thing that I'm leaving in 2018, which is oversharing. Not everyone needs to know what I'm doing all the time. Not everyone needs to know what I'm thinking all the time. We're growing up during a time where that just seems like the thing that we should be doing, and I know that I'm a huge culprit of sharing things that don't necessarily need to be shared, and I just really want to improve on that this year. The fifth thing I want to leave behind in 2018 is attaching my self-worth to other people. I want to work on just being confident in who I am and not letting outside forces change how I feel about myself. Lord knows I need to leave this in 2002. But putting off my problems until they become out of control is something that I most definitely want to leave behind in 2018. Newsflash, avoiding your problems will not make them go away. So that's something I definitely want to work on this year. I have all of the patience in the world when it comes to other people and other projects, but when it comes to myself, I don't have a second. I really want to leave my impatience in 2018. There are so many projects and ideas that I've had that I've just pushed aside simply because they're going to take too long. When if someone else brought this to me and it was for them, I would dive in, and I just want to be more patient with myself and give myself time to develop things and ideas, because I deserve that, and I would give someone else that time, so why not give myself that time, you feel me? I think that's something that we can all work on. Okay, and the last thing that I want to leave behind in 2018, which I've probably mentioned in 90% of my videos, is comparing my journey to other people's. Girl, I'm so tired of constantly feeling like I'm behind and I talk about it all the time, and I tell you guys not to worry about it, but I still feel it all the time, and I just want to leave that feeling behind me because, like I always say, there is no deadline. And just because this person has reached this or this person is doing that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna get there. We're just on different tracks, okay? In conclusion, for me, 2019 is about being less concerned about what's going on out there and focusing on what's important in here. Ooh, we're getting deep over here, okay? I'm so genuinely excited to see what 2019 has in store for all of us. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and thank you for being here.